Join us on a hiking trip as we take on a challenging via ferrata in winter conditions. Did we make it to the summit, or did the harsh conditions force us to turn back? Stick around to find out.
We are back in the mountains. It's going to be a sunny Friday, and today we're off to a mountain called Turm. I gotta catch my breath. I caught some kind of flu this week and I'm not on 100% yet. I guess we'll see tomorrow if today's hike was a good idea. I figured out dry salami and cooked prosciutto is the best combination for mountaineering sandwiches. And of course, sandwich break wouldn't be a sandwich break without the energy bar. Anyway, we have around 1,000 vertical meters to gain to the summit. Directly on the trail. This trail is very well marked. First we have to go to that cottage. I think we're halfway there. I mean, it's the first time for me here, so it's all just a guess. In 5 minutes we're gonna reach the cottage. Turm, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Behind me you can see the cottage. Does anyone know what that one means? Because they were blue up to the cottage and now they are red. And that one is the summit. Wouldn't be a proper winter ascent without trudging through the snow. Time for another break. Here we're gonna put on the crampons and harness kits. Basically get ready for the ferrata. And also I got pretty hungry, so I'm gonna put another sandwich in my stomach. The view is amazing. That one is the summit and I think via ferrata is somewhere there. I love how the harness kit matches your jacket. Yep. Black and blue and green helmet.
Yeah. Yeah, the helmet is not really compatible, but who cares?
With a pace like that, we're gonna need like 5 hours to reach the summit. At least the view is good when you turn around. Man, look at this.
We just randomly started caving in.
15 meters to the cable.
Yeah. Which means 5 minutes.
Ding 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 ding. We have reached the bottom of the ferrata. I just want to say that we're not gonna push it because if it gets too sketchy we're gonna turn around, because we have to keep in mind that we have to descend here later today. As much as I can tell from here, like half of the cables are covered in snow. Peter already started climbing, and how's it going?
Fine. I mean, obviously it's gonna be harder to go to descend, but
So yeah, Peter will check the conditions behind the rock and then we will see if we'll continue, because right now it's going too slow. I mean, most of the cable is covered in snow and yeah, we don't want to struggle too much. What's the situation?
yeah, we're turning around because of conditions and also time, because then we're not gonna make it back before the night.
We're turning around.
I mean, hopefully this cable holds.
I mean, sometimes it doesn't go according to the plan. The main thing is that we made the most out of this beautiful Friday. The only thing I'm sorry for is because I wanted to show you the bridge up there. Wait, I can fly the drone from down there to the bridge.
You can, yeah.
Yeah,
But obviously in the summer we're gonna send this route.
Yeah, in the summer we're coming back. Slow and steady. I think that is the solution. The view is nice. Alright, let's get the drone into the air and let me show you the bridge up there.
Here you can see our route and the spot where we decided to turn around. The yellow line marks the Via Ferrata section, which took us nearly an hour to complete. It would have been awesome to make it all the way to the bridge and the summit, but the conditions and timing just weren't in our favor. It's not worth pushing through a wall, the mountain will always be there. So yeah, turning around was definitely the smart move. And here are a few clips I filmed over a year ago when I actually made it to the top of Košutnik Turam. At that time I went up there from the southern side, which is way easier. I will also leave a link to that video in the description in case anyone's curious.
Yep, we didn't get any sun today, even though the weather is quite perfect, because this side of the mountain is in the shade. Much better.
So what's the plan now?
The plan now?
I think we send it all the way back.
All the way back to the cottage. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. To the second failed adventure in our mountaineering career. The first one didn't end up on YouTube. This one is a bit more frozen. Frozen ones are better.
That's actually true.
Alright, let's go back to the cottage. Ooh. Sun has hidden behind the mountain and now it's gonna get cold, and in about 5 minutes time we should reach the cottage. Košuta house. Damn, we had to turn around.
I mean, it happens. If we went to the top, then we would have to descend on the other side.
As much as I've seen on the drone,
Yeah.
the conditions were really bad.
Because I had to dig half a meter of snow in order to get the cable out.
And as much as we have checked, now it's just road all the way down to the car. It must be really nice here in the summer. Probably it's crowded. The valley looks beautiful. The signpost up there said 30 more minutes to the trailhead. The trail is marked with one of these every 20 to 30 meters. Checking the route. Yep, our car is right there. Also, we were just talking about our little turnaround up there, and we have figured out that we could have used the drone to analyze the terrain before even starting to climb, but that was the last thing on our minds. We were just too excited after all that trudging through the snow. Now we know for the next time that we should not attempt via ferratas on the northern side of the mountains. The circle has been knitted together. Damn! And we're almost back in the civilization. Mazda waiting for us patiently.
I told you there is snow.
Just the right amount of snow to clean the shoes. Alright, we have safely made it back to our car. Now we're gonna prepare pasta. What would you do in our situation up there today? Share your thoughts in the comment section and see you in the next video. Bye!